We're bringing you more of the incredible speakers from this year's CUFI summit. And when it comes to the U.S.-Israel relationship, no one has a more pivotal role than Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. He joined us along with another great friend of Israel, the former Prime Minister of Canada, Stephen Harper. Take a look.
When I first visited the Holy Land, decades ago, as a private citizen, I experienced a transcendent connection walking in places I had heard about in church and read about in the Bible all my life. Many of you have felt that connection too. And in Congress, as a CIA director and now at the State Department, I've seen how Israel is one of America's most trusted partners and a major asset for the security of America's people. Anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism. Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. Israeli settlements in the West Bank are not per se inconsistent with international law. And the Golan Heights are sovereign Israeli territory. The battles for the Jewish state's very survival that I studied all those years ago at West Point have yielded a secure, prosperous, and peace-loving nation. I'm so proud that Israel is part of my story and America's story.
Despite rising anti-Semitism, the United States of America is still the most philo-Semitic country in history. CUFI is one of the reasons that's the case. And today, the United States is led by the most philo-Semitic administration we have ever had. Under the leadership of President Trump, Vice President Pence, my boss, Secretary Pompeo, and so many others, our country is committed to an unprecedented extent to fighting anti-Semitism, to protecting the Jewish people throughout the world, and to supporting the State of Israel. Our commitment to this has never been so clear or so strong.
Anti-Semitism is on the rise once again. And on the rise often in the guise of opposition to the State of Israel. Never forget that, and never forget that that is what the BDS movement is all about. It is nothing more, it is about nothing more than taking the old hatred of anti-Semitism and translating it into acceptable language for use in polite society. People who would never say that they hate and blame the Jews for their own failings and for all the problems of the world, instead declare their hatred of Israel and blame the only Jewish state for all the problems of the world. But you stand as a light against that darkness. Please continue to do so.